Hey everyone, welcome back. This is the Wonka trailer. I can't wait for this. This was one of my top movies. I love Timothee Chalamet. Let's check it out.
I've spent the past 7 years traveling the world perfecting my craft. You see, I'm something of a magician, inventor, and chocolate maker. So quiet up and listen down. Nope, scratch that. Reverse it.
Mr. Wonka, I can see you're a man of great ingenuity.
What are you doing?
Ooh, Olivia Colman.
I'm making chocolate, of course. How do you like it? Dark, white, nutty, absolutely insane.
Many
I
people
like how he's
come here to sell chocolate. They've all been crushed.
building
by
it
the
up. You can
chocolate
actually see that.
cartel. You can't get a shop without selling chocolate, and you can't sell chocolate without a shop.
Very Candyland feel to everything.
What are we gonna do, Willie?
Oh, daydreaming.
Huh?
Who's this girl?
Huh.
A double huh?
Do you have a pencil and paper?
Uh-huh.
I got an idea. I know things haven't been easy for you. They're gonna get better.
I wasn't a big Paddington fan personally.
I pinky promise.
I
That's
do
the
love
most
Harry
solid
Potter.
vow there is.
Where do we start?
A good chocolate to Mr. Blue.
Where's this?
It's just weird. What's happening? Ooh, what's a chocolate that makes you fly?
Costume design and the world definitely has that Harry Potter feel to it.
Just a small group of people defying the laws of gravity.
But the acting feels kind of youthful too, which I wasn't quite expecting.
My name is Willy Wonka.
Very theatrical.
Good. Pretty sure I've gained about 150 pounds in the last 2 weeks.
You could change her life, Mr. Wonka. Change all their lives.
He's like LeBron. He's the savior.
Every good thing in this world started with a dream. So you hold on to yours. Here we go, Mama. Mark my words. This is gonna be the greatest chocolate shop the world has ever seen. So you're the funny little man who's been
Yo,
I will have you know that I am a perfectly respectable size for an Oompa
it's got a crazy
Number one
caption.
now?
Allow me to refresh your memory.
Oh, I don't think I want to hear that.
Too late. I've started dancing now. Once we've started, we can't stop.
Like it. Interesting take. Interesting take. Yeah, I feel like, man, my first reaction to seeing this is I'm down with it. I like it. It seems cool. It feels like it's a little youthful, and I guess the one that we grew up was as well, but it didn't feel like Gene Wilder's version. He didn't feel like he was so. It's almost like they're leaning almost too into it. Like Paddington being the director, I'm like, oh, that makes sense because Paddington felt very like youthful as well to me, and it kind of felt unrealistic. Some of the dialogue, and I thought this was gonna be more of an approach that was. Just from some of the stills, it looked like it'd be a little bit more realistic, a little bit more dark. But this feels almost like, you know, that Harry Potter when you're going down Diagon Alley, that street, the vibe, the vibrancy of everything. But Timothee Chalamet is great. He's fantastic. This is clearly a choice that they're making to go this route, to make it feel super whimsical, and that's who he is, right? But I think with the Gene Wilder version, it was always sort of like that's why it's my favorite. Is it does a good balance of the dark and the light and the comedy and the there's a vibrance to it, right? Whereas with the Johnny Depp version, that felt almost too dark, where you're like, okay, make this a little bit more light, right? So I think this is more of a reaction to the Johnny Depp version, where it's like, all right, let's make this a little bit more fun. Let's have beautiful sets. Let's have these really vibrant colors and costumes, and a very diverse cast, as you can see. Interesting choice to have this young girl be with him on this journey. I don't really know much about that. I haven't read the story, and the story seems very much different. Like from what I was reading, like I think it's like through the elevator glass or something. It seems very dark and sketchy and scary, and it doesn't seem like they're going that route at all with his background and history. But it's got the things we want, right? It's got Oompa Loompas, it's got chocolate, it's got sort of that story of courage and fighting for your dream. And so I think that's going to translate, especially with everyone after COVID now sort of getting back to that real world. Everyone's has dreams and like aspirations, and you want to get out there, you want to explore the world and see what you find. So this comes out December 15th. I'll be there. Like I said, this was on my most anticipated movies of the year. And I think that it may not be better or worse or whatever you want to say than the previous versions, but I think it sort of has its own feel to it. It feels also a little bit like that Harry Potter world, as I said, where they're taking their time to give us some of the actual items he used. It looks like the costumes are paid attention to, the streets, all that kind of stuff is taken accounted for here to really build that world. The thing that concerns me off of this first appearance is the direction that they want to go with this, and like even that, like no daydreaming. So clearly like this world is full of like people like, hey, do your part, go to work. And he's that dreamer. He's the one who is bursting through to say, hey, this is not like, there's more to life than this, right? So we'll see what happens. I love Timothy. I love the Harry Potter series, as I said. I'm a really big Willy Wonka fan. But I wanted a little bit more from this. I wanted a better narrative. I maybe wanted to see a little bit more of that jungle. And it seems like, just off of looking at this trailer, obviously we don't know, it seems like we're going to spend a lot more time in his town versus that jungle atmosphere. Like, I really wanted to see this be almost a story of him and the Oompa Loompas, that relationship building over time, him going through that harsh environment, him learning a little bit about it, him experimenting with the different ingredients and finding that perfect Wonka recipe. And I think this seems more of like he's almost like the prodigy kid, or the one in the town that everyone's like, oh, this guy's crazy in dreams, and he's fighting for a dream for his mom here. And so that's just like that direction I'm not in love with personally. But as I said, I'll see it. Let me know in the comments down below, what did you think about this trailer? Are you gonna see it? How do you feel? And also, who is your favorite Willy Wonka? And what did you think about the Oompa Loompas here? Interesting casting right here as well. I thought they would have went with someone black, but hey, here we are. But all right, that's gonna do it. Make sure you guys comment down below and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.